It's my pleasure today to talk to you and also to your audience. And really, I've checked, a little bit about what you do and on Facebook and LinkedIn and all the media. So I'm really enthusiastic of what you really do to enhance the educational system, not only, but any kind of social issues that come around in the world, not only, let's say, in Albania or in other countries, okay, but everywhere in the world. So I highly congratulate you for the big job that you do. If I start with my life journey, actually, it's a long life journey because it's nearly 45 years that I've been teaching, researching, training, doing everything concerning the enhancement of the educational system here in Albania. And I've been a teacher being very, very young, 23 years old. I was appointed as a teacher, but before that started, the great love for teaching. Since I was a child, I just wanted to play, even in the kindergarten or in the neighborhood, doing the role as a teacher. So getting together all my friends, at that age, and then playing the role as a teacher. Great. And really, I love that. So it started a little bit earlier. And then, even in the high school, in the elementary school, just being taught by lovely teachers, very enthusiastic teachers, and very professional ones, I got thrilled to be a teacher. And really, as I told you before, it's almost 45 years that I've been teaching, and still, when I do not teach, like during summer vacation, for example, I feel a little bit empty in my heart because I miss students, I miss my school, I miss, everything, my books and everything concerning the educational system. So my passion has led me towards what I've been doing for 45 years until now.
Wait, 45 years, too much, Dr. Shpresa? It's really too long.
Yeah. So I started as a teacher in the elementary school, and then to the high school, and then at the university, and then I became a speaker, presenter, organizer of different conferences, because I used to be the president of ELTA, which is English Language Teachers Association here in Albania, for so many years. And I've organized many international conferences here. But also I've tutored my students in their thesis, doctorate, PhD work or studies that they used to have. And really, I've been very much enthusiastic, but also I've been very much emotional and full of passion to do the right work towards them, to help them. And so then all this led me to deal with research work, dealing with my work as a professor. So I finished, the PhD, and then took all these grades like professor associate and then professor doctor. And now I'm, let's say, the key lecturer of teaching methodology and teaching applied linguistics in my university. Mainly the master program students who I prepare them to become English teachers here in Albania. But not only that, I also train teachers in Albania, beyond Albania, I mean in the neighbors, like in Kosovo, in Macedonia. And we do a lot of work with the teachers there. And we, I mean, I don't consider myself being the only one thoughtful on the education or methodology. But I think that collaborating and swapping experiences is the best thing that we educators, we should do among us. And so I think that this could help the young generation in a way. So we should be a kind of, leaders, an example to them, in order for them to get inspiration, to get motivated in their work.
Awesome.
Because I see recently in Albania, I'm taking the case here in Albania, but even in the world, because I have close contacts with the educational institution in the world as well, like TESOL International, ITEFL UK, or ITEFL Bulgaria, Romania, and Italy, and so on and so forth. So we collaborate and we discuss a lot about why there is, a deep motivation among the young generation to become teachers. So this makes me a little bit working harder and harder. And this is one of the challenges that I do have now.
Wow.
So in order to make my students love this profession, because everything starts from the teacher.
Yeah, very true.
Any kind of profession starts from the teacher. If your teacher in the elementary school has been a good one, a loving one, you remember and you want to take it as a role model.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. And then, in course of all these years, I became book writer, textbook writer for my students.
Okay.
And giving some hints to them how to get motivated in their teaching process or in their teaching career.
I think this is the great challenge, you can say, Dr. Shpresa, because it was giving you more challenges to work and more enthusiasm to go and move and talk and just take your teaching and training profession on, right?
Yeah,
of course.
And while working, because I personally, I love what I do. So on my journey as a teacher, as a professor, as a trainer, teacher trainer, here in Albania or abroad, as a textbook writer or poet writer or whatever, actually, I've never ever thought that I should do this or that. But on my way, I found out, so I bumped on any kind of obstacle that made me think harder. Like, for example, here at my university, students are not from the center, from the capital where I live.
Okay.
But they are from different regions, from different towns or villages from Albania.
Okay.
So their family background is quite different, right?
Yeah.
And that makes me think of them. Also, I've identified the students who do not feel comfortable in front of those students coming from the center or coming from downtown Tirana, for example. And what I've done, so I've told them, first, we should shake hands, give a hug to our friends, and we should know who they are.
And I think this will give them more positivity and more, that comfortable environment.
Yeah, but also they should know one another, who they are working during, the 2 years of the master program.
Super.
Without knowing one another, how can they cope? Because, we put them in different kinds of, dealing with different kinds of projects.
Yeah.
And they have to work together. But without knowing one another, how they can collaborate.
I think it's a team building, which you just infuse, a process of team building. This is great.
Yeah. So that's why I've done my best to change their mindset. We are the same, coming from the center, coming from the rural area, urban area, or whatever. So, because we are going to serve the same mission together. Being a teacher,
Yeah.
you should be teaching elementary kids, you should be teaching kids in the kindergarten, you should be teaching, in the high school, you should be teaching at the university, or I don't know where. So you, first of all, you have to feel what you do.
Exactly.
If you do not feel, it's better, I've told them, not to go on and coming to my classes or dealing with master program of teaching, because you are not going to transmit. Because, kids and everyone needs to have a kind of a champion, in the classroom.
Very true.
So we are teachers, we are champions, we are not rulers, we are not administrators, but we should sit on the floor and talk to them and listen to them and work with them together.
Exactly.
So actually, knowing the students' problems, these are challenges that I faced, during my come across during my teaching career. And this is, a big challenge, because it's difficult to get to know how they live, because sometimes they do not tell you. But I've taken them in extra time, of myself, of them as well, and even taking them, having a kind of a coffee discussion together.
Wow, this is wonderful. When you talk over a coffee, they give a very comfortable environment. Yeah.
And I offer the coffee to them, or tea, or very simple things. And we chatted together. So having a kind of a chat, a familiar chat to them, makes them trust you.
Yeah.
So and it's very, very important for the teachers to create trust and belief to the students.
That very comfortable environment is very necessary between a teacher and a student relationship. Trust, love, care, and that will give you more chance to trust you, to trust your capabilities, and they will just come rushing to you, and they were the first person, they will tell your problems, and rather than the world problems to you. So this is very important.
Of course, I've shared, for example, the problems of my kids.
Yeah.
Their age. So don't get scared. I am a teacher, but in a way, I'm your mother, because you are, of the same age as my kids.
Yeah.
So, this is, what I've done. And also, another thing, last year, for example, what I did is that I saw that during all these years, I saw that we lacked a resource auditorium or room or classroom for master program students to work, to study, to feel, comfortable, to feel relaxed. And so I improvised. I talked to the dean, and actually, she's a very kind woman and very helpful, collaborative, doing very great jobs. And I asked her, please, just give me a room, and I'm going to let it be naked, but I'm going to convert it into a resource room for my kids, for my students, because I consider them my kids. So definitely. I did it with the help of my family, and so I created this kind of welcoming environment to my students. And really, when they came to the inauguration of this room, the rector came, and he took a very lovely speech, and he congratulated me together with the dean and with the other professors and so on. And I invited my professors there.
Awesome.
And I said, you as professors, you taught me to give my heart, to give my love to the education. And this is what I'm leaving as a legacy to my students.
Definitely.
So this room for my students, I have a kind of a mini library there for them, but very important books, which some of my friends from the United States donated to me, or my books as well. I put them there for the students to use, or putting some other equipment for them to do research work, to do like for example, doing project work together and sharing their opinion or their work together with one another.
Very true. Yeah. So, Dr. Shpresa, exactly, I want to know, like, if I say you have told about your incredible journey, your challenges, and the way you're handling students, really awesome. I mean, the bonding which you have created, it's really marvelous. That great environment, comfortable, trust, care, and that's very important for a teacher and a student or trainer or a coach relationship. But if I ask you what are your dreams, your mission, vision, then Dr. Shpresa, what will be your answer?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, for sure, I have a lot of, I have dreams, and yes, I have my mission and also my vision in teaching. And perhaps this makes me be the person that I am. And so my mission is to aspire to aspire my students to foster relationship with one another. Because in the first year, as I told you, they do not know, and they fear to share their problems with one another. So this is one of my missions, and I'm working hard towards this mission. Also, to continue to be a role model for them. So I'm not a leader, but I am a teacher. I am a teacher who continues to inspire and to motivate them.
And you're inspiring the world today, Dr. Shpresa.
Yeah,
you're inspiring.
In order to love. So if they love well, they feel peace in their heart.
Very true.
But if don't, they are not peaceful in their heart. They do not sleep well in their heart.
Exactly. So this was all about your great works, Dr. Shpresa. And here I would love to, you're not audible, Dr. Shpresa. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I just want to give to them. I mean, just giving an example, not to copy me, because I don't like that, but to be themselves.
Very true. Their own
so they can get
identity.
the most they can, but the problem is that they should feel who they are. They should show who they are. Okay? So I'm another person, and I have my vision. So I'm doing my best to change their mindset in order for them to be themselves, in order for them to have their own vision, to have their own mission. And everything what I do, to tell you the truth, is that I'm inspired by Mother Teresa.
Wow, super.
She used to be in, she lived for many years in India. Yeah. And she has done a great job there. But she has left legacy in all fields of life.
Yeah.
For teachers, for the education, for kids, for children, for young generation, for everyone. So even in the wall of my Facebook page, I have her image there, her photo there, because she inspires me a lot.
Yeah. So this is really awesome. And here I would love to connect my global audience with Dr. Professor Shpresa.
Hello.
She is doing, yeah.
I don't listen. I cannot listen.
Now, is it audible?
Are you mute?
No.
Are you mute?
I can listen to you
No?
very well. I can listen to you. Maybe some connectivity problem. Can you hear me now?
No, I cannot hear you now. It was great when we started.
But I can hear you very well. You can log out and log in if you want.
Oh my God.
No worries.
What happened? Oh my God, what happened?
Can you hear me now?
Your voice is very, very low. It's very, very low.
But I can hear your voice very strong.
Yes, you can hear me because I'm not mute.
Okay, but I can hear you. So, Dr. Shpresa, I think some connectivity problem, but still, I will say only one thing. If you can hear me, can you hear me?
No.
Oh, I think some connectivity problem. But I will say only one thing. Thank you so much for coming to our show. And it was really, really great thing for me to host you. So here I would love to pause because we are facing technical glitches. If you can log in once again, it will be great. If you want to log in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sorry for what happened now because I don't know what happened, but really, I feel very honored and thrilled, enthusiastic to be talking to you, and it was really a kind of one of my journey experiences to share with you, and hope it will work for the young generation to inspire them and to motivate them for their future work.
So I can say this is your great message to the world. Great message to the world. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Recording stopped. Thank you so much.